This is a song called At Rawtenstall Fair. Some people may know it as the Rawtenstall Annual Fair. It was written round about 1932 by R.P. Weston and Bert Lee and recorded by Randolph Sutton. Now, my grandmother knew Randolph Sutton, I understand. They both came from the Bristol area. Randolph Sutton came from Clifton and my grandmother not far away from there. And I know she knew one or two other sort of stars, if you like, because Randolph Sutton was a bit of a variety star in his time. Anyway, this was revived, if you like, by Lee Nicholson on the 1968 LP Deep Lancashire, from where everybody else seemed to sing the song in his style. But I went back to 1932 in my time travelling machine, and I managed to get hold of what I believe is the original version of this song, and it goes like this. It's slightly different, but it's the same song. Just behind the gasworks down in Rawtenstall, that's a little town in Lancashire. They'd some fun up there, they did and all. Last Friday week they had a fair up there. They had coconut swings and figure-eight switchback robots and a roundabout. He and everyone said what gradely fun when the lads and lasses heard the showman shout. Walk up, come and see the fat girl, 40 stone of loveliness and every bit her own. Oh, what a picture with the accent on the pig. Farmers with their walking sticks kept giving her a dig, but the gradely lassie didn't say that her chassis had been blown up with gas, I do declare. She really looked lovely until a silly clown stuck a pin in her, said the showman with a frown. All hands to the pump, lass, the vessel's going down at the Rawtenstall Annual Fair. Da 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 da. Walk up, see the house of mystery. Ladies pay a tanner and be tickled in the dark. In went the women saying, but this is cheap. Showman pulled a lever and they all fell in a heap. Through a hole they shot, and when they got to the bottom there were frills and flounces everywhere. The girls started screaming, it caused a lot of strife. I never saw so many legs and stockings in my life. I saw some funny things I'd only seen upon the wife at the Rawtenstall Annual Fair. Da 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 da. Walk up, come and see the mermaid, all her life alive and half a woman, half a fish. In went the fellas to show it wasn't swank. Little Johnny Higgins poured some whiskey in the tank. Well, she got so frisky when she swam in the whiskey, and the first time she come up for air, she bumped in the audience, gave her tail a swish. Her tail tumbled off and she really looked delish. She shouted, what's your fancy, a bit of meat or a bit of fish at the Rawtenstall Annual Fair? Da 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 da. Walk up, come and get your money's worth. See the tattooed lady with the pictures on her skin. In went the fellas and they all began to cheer, to see upon her skin were all the towns of Lancashire. On her form so pretty she had Manchester City with the town all stuck up in the square. She'd Bolton, Bake-up, Ashton-under-Lyne, the coal pits at Wigan I thought were very fine. But they all started singing, Daddy, don't go down the mine at the Rawtenstall Annual Fair. Da 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 da.